Hi guys, it's Katie. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to do a little cookie brainstorming and I wondered if you might want to come along for the fun. I got a selection of cookie cookbooks at my local library. I was going to get a few, but whenever I searched in the card catalog, I realized they had like dozens of them. So I got a selection. I didn't even get them all. And I'm going to look through them because I need some new cookie recipes. I'm thinking of this year doing Cookie Week again, and Cookie Week is just when I do a whole week of a new cookie recipe video every day for a week. I usually post them in the beginning of December so that everybody can get excited for holiday baking. It helps me try new recipes, and it's great for me because I get a lot of my mixing up the cookie dough ahead of time, and then I have it in the freezer, and then I'm ready, set for a lot of cookies before Advent even starts. So it's really good for me, and I hope you guys like it too. So I've done it 2 years already, and I have a few other cookie recipes too. Have them all in a playlist. I'll link the playlist down below. But tonight we're gonna go through some cookie cookbooks, and I don't know if this video is going to translate the way that I intend it to. So you have to let me know if you like this kind of video. I think there's a couple of things we can be doing here. We're trying to find new recipes and just looking through some recipes and getting just inspired, basically. Also, some of these cookbooks are really pretty cool, and they might be a good holiday gift, or a holiday gift you can ask for, or just something, if you want, some of these are really solid basic cookbooks that maybe somebody who's just starting out or somebody who likes to bake. We might find different kinds of cookbooks. So anyway, I will try to go through these in a reasonable amount of time. So grab something to drink. Look at this cool, this way. Look at this cool cup I got. I got it at a white elephant, a yard sale basically at my church. And I saw it on this side and I was like, ooh, I like that mug, just like this side. And then I turned it on this side, and it's got one of my favorite birds, a pileated woodpecker, and it looks like he's on some white birch, and I love it so much. Plus, it's really big, and it holds a lot of tea. So I'm not exactly sure how I want to set this video up. I want you to see the books. Anyway, I'm open to some constructive criticism if it can be delivered in a kind way of how this is set up. Maybe I'll do a couple more, because I got a lot of books, and a lot of these are compendiums. Is that a word? Compendium? Did I just make that word up? No, that's a really word, right? Compendium? Anyway, they're big books, so to flip through them, I don't know. This might be a series, so I don't know. Let me know if you like this, as I'll tell you why I had this idea. There's 2 cookbooks here. Maybe I'll show them first. They are so radically different cookbooks, but I like them both, and there's just I just got a lot just flipping through it. So hopefully, anyway, whatever. I think I want to, let me just move the camera a little bit and then we'll see how it looks. All right, so this is the setup that I've come up with. Hopefully you can see well. I turned off the overhead light, so hopefully there's not so much of a glare. And I got a lamp here. And I'm not exactly sure how quickly I want to run through these books. I could just flip through them page by page, but that would be sort of a long video. But anyway, these 2 cookbooks are, like I said, the sort of the inspiration for this video, because I had so much fun flipping through them. They're so radically different, but I like them both. So this one is the Milkbar, all about the cookies. These recipes are very different, unique, things you've never seen before, and things that would be a really good conversation starter, or if you take them to a cookie swap, there's definitely not going to have any, nobody's going to have the same recipe as you, and also nobody's going to have a preconceived notion of their grandma's version of it was better, because they're just completely different. This one, the Gourmet cookie book, it says the single best recipes from each year, 1941 to 2009. I love vintage recipes. But a lot of these cookies are so very plain. Now, it does begin in the 1940s. It does talk about rationing and the war and availability of ingredients. But if you just flip through and see, these are just very simple, basic cookies. But the thing that I like about this book is if they're just plain, like if they're so basic, they have to be good. If it's the best cookie recipe from that year, then they're not, relying on just a ton of frosting, you know what I mean? Or they're not just relying on the fact that they have chocolate chips in them. So there must be something. This one it says Brazil nut crescents. It's like a shortbread, but made with ground up Brazil nuts. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I just thought that these, like, even when you get out of look, this one says cottage cheese cookies. I know cottage cheese is like a buzzword these days. But yeah, even when you get out of the wartime sort of rationing sort of thing, apricot chews look pretty good. These are kind of like jam bars. I'm not sure if I have a jam bar recipe on my channel. That's something I like to make a lot. Maybe I'll do a video on jam bars. But you just make up like a cookie crumble base, press it in the top, smear jam on top, and then crumble the rest of the crumble on top. Super easy and very customizable. These ones are interesting. You make these logs and then bake them and slice them, and I think you bake them again, sort of like a biscotti, but you make the chocolate log and then you surround it with a vanilla flavor. I looked through this book pretty closely. But yeah, even when you get into the more like even the 70s and 80s, where there was plenty of availability and a lot of decadence, even, in other ways, even the 90s. It talks about the decade and kind of the highlight of the decade. And they're all just very simple, like just butter cookies, meringues, things like that. But yeah, it makes me wonder that it must be the very best version of that very simple cookie. So that is that book. And then on the complete opposite end is this one. And this one it's got a lot of information at the beginning, which might be helpful to you if you're sort of new to the cookie game. But it's got some really interesting recipes that I would never have thought. Like this one has potato chips in it. Potato chip shortbreads. Black sesame sandies. This one I actually want to try. And then there's just a whole bunch of. This one is crazy. This one I read this one all the way through. This is Ritz crackers with homemade lime marshmallow filling, and then you put pineapple jam, and then you coat the whole thing in white chocolate chips. I don't really understand that as a cookie, but it sounds fun, and it definitely sounds like if you brought this to a cookie swap that nobody would have that, you know what I mean? This one has crushed up Triscuits in it, and just some of these. This one looked really good. This is like a cream cheese cheesecake filling. Like, it just looks so good. Look at that bite taken out of that one. Yeah, I just found a lot of these. They got a whole section on bars. Are bars cookies? What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. Are bars cookies? I think some bars could be cookies, like jam bars, but I don't think all bars are cookies. I don't want to spend too long on any one book, so maybe I'll just flip through and then just cut to the ones that seem especially interesting. Butterscotch pecan pudding cookies. Butterscotch pudding mix. Butterscotch chips. I have a hard enough time finding dairy-free chocolate chips, and some of these have really cool specialty chips, but I don't imagine they are dairy-free. Ooh, these ones look good. These ones, well, they're pink because they have food coloring, but they also have freeze-dried strawberry powder. And they got white chocolate chips. You could do them with regular chocolate chips, then it maybe tastes like a chocolate-covered strawberry. Pretzels. This one looked really interesting too. It's like cinnamon sugar snickerdoodle, and then inside they have like a cream cheese filling. So they call them a cinnamon bun cookie. I made a raisin-filled cookie that looks a lot like this, where you make a cookie base and then fill it with a filling and then put another cookie on top. I don't know if that would work with dairy-free cream cheese. They do make dairy-free cream cheese, and it is pretty decent. All right. Got a whole section on low bakes and no bakes. Oh, it's like a Rice Krispie treat with chocolate on top. And it's peanut butter. That's like, what do they call those? Scotcheroos or something like that. Air fried cookies, meringues. I got a whole section on these snaps, which I don't really get it. I guess you use a cookie and then you put a filling and then you put a coating on it. I don't know. Grapefruit cookies. Not a fan of grapefruit. One of the few things I don't like. Let's see. So both of these books have a nice big cheese plate cookies. They have nice big color photos for each. Oh, look, they put sprinkles in the cookie, confetti cookies. Yeah, each recipe has a photo, which I like. All right. So that was 2 books in about 8 minutes. So we're either going to have to move a little quicker or make more videos. Let's see. So those are the only 2 that I actually looked through already. I have 2 Martha Stewart ones. This one is actually one of the very few cookbooks that I have in my house that I own. I asked for this for Christmas one year, and I am a big fan of Martha Stewart. I haven't looked through this cookbook in a long time though. Again, nice big color photos. And I think the nice thing about Martha Stewart is she has tons of recipes on her website for free, no paywall, no, you don't have to buy these cookbooks, but they're just lovely. Lots of very in-depth tips and tricks. Oh, those look good. Chocolate pistachio cookies. Pecan bars. Looks like almost like pecan pie. These look like very basic cookies, but they look very, special. I'm looking for Christmas cookies, so there's a difference between a Christmas cookie, oh, those are pretty, and like just an everyday cookie. I tried to do, not trees like this, but I tried to do stained glass cookies like this once before, and I ended up burning a whole lot of them. And it smelled terrible. I don't know if I'm willing to try it again. Ooh, chocolate pistachio biscotti. My mom made biscotti homemade one time, and something switched in her brain, and now it is her favorite thing to make. She will make it at a drop of a hat. I have never tried this recipe, but I did try these, I guess it's Anzac cookies. They're great because they are naturally dairy-free. I really liked them. If you are a coconut fan, you got to try those. Maybe I'll make those this year. Oh, these little acorns are really cute. Chocolate, ginger, leaves, and acorns. I did make these Earl Grey tea cookies. They were okay. I probably should not have made them. This is like a tea cookie. Should not have made them for Christmas. I don't think people understood the vision. Yeah. They didn't have that much flavor, so you basically just saw the specks. They weren't bad. I don't think I'd make them again for Christmas. These ones are super cute. Chocolate pretzels. So I guess you just make a log and then roll it into this, or form it into the pretzel shape. And then I love this coarse sugar, so it looks like the salt. Oh, it has espresso. 1 teaspoon good quality instant espresso powder. Not a super huge fan of coffee, but when it's with chocolate, usually it just emphasizes the chocolate. Peach drop cookies. Those would be fun for like a summer picnic. Chocolate waffles. Whoopie pies. Everybody likes a good whoopie pie. Pine nut cookies. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Macadamia maple sticky bars. Those look really good. Oh, it calls for heavy cream. I've never used the dairy-free like creamer in a recipe that calls for heavy cream. I wonder if cashew cream would work. Interesting. I'm a big sucker for these like cut out with the jam inside, or thumbprints with the jam inside. They're so pretty, especially when you got a nice red jam at Christmas time. Ooh, rum raisin shortbread. How do you feel about raisins in cookies? My husband does not like raisins in cookies. I like raisins in everything. I like raisins in cookies. I like raisins in oatmeal. I like raisins in some savory dishes, which I guess is the big no-no. But I do. Sorry. Sand tarts. Maple pecan shortbread. Growing up, we only had like pancake syrup. And so when I first tried real maple syrup, I was changed forever. I love it. Oh, pecan logs. Let's flip back for that one. Those look good. Chocolate charms. Oh, look at that. There's ginger snap raspberry sandwiches. Fig pinwheels. That might be promising. I have so many figs in my freezer. A lot of these recipes for fig cookies, though, they call for dried figs. I have frozen figs. I have a lot of them. So I wonder if I could convert that somehow. I've made cookies like this in the past. You just roll it up and then slice it. And it's great because you can keep the log in the freezer and slice them as you need them. Date triangles. Got some basics like sugar cookie, oatmeal raisin. Oh, look at those. Apricot windows. Snickerdoodles, molasses. Big bars. Iced oatmeal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is from my grandmother, you guys. She gave me money at Christmas time. And I put it in this book. I have an envelope like this with her handwriting. She always got these. But now I have another one. And $20. Okay. Coconut cream cheese pinwheels. Oh, wow. Wow, that looks like a lot of work. You have to make a mold and spread this thin batter and then pipe the stripes and then bake them and then roll them while they're still warm. I don't know if I have that in me. That would be fun to make though. I don't know. I like the simple cookies. What do you think? Eight egg whites, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of flour, 10 tablespoons of butter, heavy cream. Yeah, there's another 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I don't know. It's kind of risky trying to make that dairy free. That looks like a lot of work. And it looks like if they get over browned, they would not turn out. Somebody else can make them though. Peppermint meringues, lacy nut cookies. Well, these look like pizzelles, but I think these are, it says Swiss cookies. I think these ones are a lot hardier, but it says you can use a pizzelle iron. I do have a pizzelle baker iron thing. Yeah, a lot of these ones that are super thin and then you roll them up. A fortune cookie recipe, that'd be cool. I don't know if that's exactly on the Christmas theme there. Sorry, I'm reading and talking at the same time. I do like this. They have different categories and all, like a picture of everyone so you can see what you're going for. Italian polenta cookies. I didn't see this one when we flipped through. Looks like it's piped out. Cool. And then I have this other Martha Stewart book. And I wonder if they got a lot of the same recipes or what they got. There's a bookmark in this one too. It's a coupon for Bath and Body Works. Expired March 2022. This is a library book, so that's not mine. That one's not going to make me cry. All right, let's see. Again, nice, beautiful photos. Those are so cute. Oh my goodness. Sugared flowers, such as small pansies, rose petals, and violets. Wow, those are so pretty. Not really a Christmas cookie, but amazing. Ombre cookies. What year was this book made? I feel like ombre had its moment, right? (2019). Those are super cute. I was thinking of doing a design in a icebox cake, or not icebox cake, but icebox cookie. I wonder if that's how this one is. Oh, these ones you just cut the concentric, you roll them out and you cut the cookies out and then you swap, like you cut with different sizes of a heart. So you must get a set of heart cookie cutters and then you cut all them out and then you take every other one out and swap it with the other kind. Interesting. This looks like a lot of potential for it to get mushed the wrong way though. I don't know about that. Oh my gosh, these ones are so delicate. Chocolate mint wafers. Some more of those. Oh, that's so cute. Birch bark. How do you say that? Tweez? Tools? I don't know. Yeah. A little finicky for me. Those are cool too. It looks like a cross section of a log. Yeah, so these are like you make a log, swirl them or roll them in layers and then slice them and bake them. Yeah, I'd like to do maybe like a star in the middle. You know those ones you can get the Pillsbury that you could probably buy for way easier and way cheaper, but I to make them from scratch. Lots of meringues. Here's another potato chip cookie. So they do have some interesting ones in here. And a carrot cake. Thumbprint. I'm guessing this is cream cheese filling. I love them. I love them. Especially when you have homemade jam. I have a lot of different homemade jams. Linzer flour cookies. Tahini cookies with sesame seeds. Cornmeal. Brown butter. Let's go this way. They got all sorts of templates and tips and tricks. Oh, these are like Hamish hats, Hamantaschen from the Book of Esther. Hamish hats. Spiderweb cookies. Oh, the little chicks are cute. Snowball truffles. White chocolate and heavy cream. There's some more with the melted hard candies to make like a stained glass. Pfeffernusse. I like these too. These are great for a holiday plate. These actually have peppermint extract, so they're not just vanilla. They do have a peppermint flavor. And it says they have the glittered with sanding sugar. Cool. Those are pretty. Looks like they rolled a doily or something on them to give them a design. Gingerbread house. Blondies. Whoopie pies. No bake truffles. Brownies, bars. Lemon date bar. Mini whoopie pies. Those are cool. I don't know how they make that design. It just says, use a sharp parent knife, cut out shapes to mimic wood chips. Okay. Windmill cookies. Shortbread, chocolate chip, breakfast cookies. Macarons. This one looks pretty interesting. Go back. Pumpkin gingerbread, ice cream sandwiches. Store-bought pumpkin ice cream. Gingerbread and pumpkin together. Might have to find some way to use those two flavors. Oh, those are cool. Those are rolled up. I make bread rolls that are rolled up like this. So I imagine you roll it out into a circle and cut it into wedges and then roll it up. Pistachio apricot filling. Tiramisu cookies. Biscotti. More thumbprints. Crinkle cookies. I think we're back where we started on this book. All right, so that was just 4 cookbooks, and we'll see if I can edit this down to under 20 minutes. But let me know if you liked it. Maybe I'll just go through the rest of these myself, or if you like the video, I can go with it with you on a video. So, I don't know. Just thought it might be fun. Yeah, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If any of the recipes stood out to you. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!